3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Our founding fathers intended for us to have a limited government. And if they saw what we have today, they'd be appalled. Our government has gotten huge. It's out of control, and an alphabet soup of government agencies and unelected bureaucrats are writing the laws. They call them regulation, but they have the effect of laws. And I'm going to disagree with my friend and colleague from Tennessee. Any power these agencies have to write regulations was delegated to Congress. We're pulling some of that power back to Congress, back to people elected by the people, and back to where the Founding Fathers put it in Article 1 of the Constitution. That's why I'm here today to support the REINS Act. It says that if an agency enacts a regulation that has an economic impact of more than $100 million, that has to come back before Congress for a positive vote before it takes effect. Now, quite frankly, because the Constitution vests all the legislative power in Congress, I think every single regulation one of these agencies does should have to come back for Congress. But the REINS Act is a great start. Throughout President Obama's administration, a flood of regulations has put extreme pressure and burdens on American job creators and American families. Take, for example, the EPA's Waters of the U.S. rule. It's a power grab by the EPA attempting to regulate any body of water on a private land, basically, that's any bigger than a bathtub. This goes way beyond what the Clean Water Act says they could do. Using this new interpretation under WOTUS, the EPA has full authority to bully landowning American citizens like Wyoming rancher Andy Johnson, who got a permit from the state and local governments to build a stock pond so his cattle could have something to drink. Well, guess what? The EPA said, nope. They came in after the fact and said, if you don't take that out, we're going to hit you with $37,500 a day in fines. Finally, after drawn-out litigation, the EPA was slapped back and Johnson's $16 million in fines was erased. This is just one of but many examples of the huge power grab these federal agencies are doing. You need people who are elected and answerable to the American people writing the laws, not unelected bureaucrats. That's why we need the REINS Act, and that's why we need to restore the constitutional power granted to this body in Article 1. The REINS Act is a great start, and I urge my colleagues to join me in supporting it.